give advance notice today. And by advance notice, I mean I posted on my community tab and on my Instagram 2 minutes ago. So to me, that is advance notice. But I like I say all the time, I never know when I can come on and when I can't come on. So I'm gonna do a quick live now because I'm on a walk, and then I'm going to try to do another live when I get back home and get Mateo down and everything, because my sister-in-law is here and I'm trying to get her to do a video with me, because I told you guys that we were going to do a video and I want to deliver. But she's being shy and she's saying she doesn't want to be on camera. But I'm going to convince her. I told her we can do a live and you guys can ask questions and I'll just like have her kind of off screen and I'll ask her the questions and she can answer. I was like, I want to do a video about how different it is, like dating a Dominican woman versus an American woman. And she was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of differences. I was like, I know, I want to talk about it. Hi, Chris. Chris, tell Carla that we're going live tonight. Or maybe Chris and I will go live. Probably not. But I am trying to convince her. So yeah, and she is Dominican, obviously, and lives in New York. So that's interesting as well. And she does not want to move back to DR for certain reasons. So we'll see. I'll work on her. If you have any questions, make sure you comment here so I can like ask them in advance to her so she knows like what you guys want to know. I told her lives are easy. Lives are easier than recorded videos because you don't need to be like so scripted, I guess. Like you don't have to know exactly what you're saying. You can kind of just like go with the conversation and answer questions as they come. But I don't know, we'll see. I really want her to. I really do. She did the cooking video and she was like fine. So we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, if you guys have any questions for her, a Dominican woman living in the States, living in New York, please let me know. I am on a walk right now. It's not really pretty. Here's some palm trees. Here's Mateo. Hi. He's not feeling well today, so we're trying to get some fresh air while it's still light out. But whoops, am I like back on Wi-Fi? No. Yeah, while it's still light out, it will probably get dark soon, but right now it's really nice out, so taking advantage. But yeah, basically oh no, car's coming. Basically the title of my video was, do we think that DR is going to do any type of toque de queda, aka like a quarantine or a yeah, basically like a quarantine or curfew. That's it, curfew, with like the new variant and everything. Chris, the weather is great. I wish you came on the walk with me. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I wish you came. It's nice. We're enjoying it. But yeah, I am curious to see what, if any, changes they will have. Carla, my sister-in-law, said that she doesn't think that they'll do another toque de queda or curfew. So what they were doing was like, you had to be home and not on the streets by like 7 p.m. And later on the weekends. But she's like, they won't do that again. I don't know. Chris, what do you think? I feel like they might do it again. There's not as much like rioting in DR as there is in the States. So I feel like they could possibly, because I think that I read that they have they have like a case or a few of the new variants. So that would be interesting to see. And I do also know that you now need a negative test when you enter and when you leave. That's new, because when I went last time, you only needed a negative test to come back to the US. So we didn't need anything when we went there. Yeah. The hard part is they're now, I believe, hi Kayla, how are you? Aren't you going, or are you there now? I feel like that was last week. They said next week. So they changed it to from 72 hours to 24 hours. So again, when I was there, you needed a negative test that was taken within 72 hours. So we went like a full day before, 2 days before, but now it's 24 hours. So that's kind of a problem, because in certain towns you cannot get tests at certain times. For example, in Jarabacoa, it's a smaller town. They don't have as many labs and stuff. It's by appointment only, and they're not open on Sundays. So I'm confused, like, what do you do if you have a flight? Hi, Kayla. How is it? What do you do if you have a flight on Monday? That's what I'm curious about. Like, are you just screwed? Okay, that was dramatic. Sorry. So yeah, I'm like kind of curious what they'll do for the cases that, like, well, I couldn't get an appointment and they're closed on Sunday, but I have a Monday flight. Then the test isn't going to be within 24 hours. And I am really curious if they're going to start, I guess they are doing a negative test to enter now, but I'm curious if they're going to do the curfew again, and if they're going to do any like shutdown at all at any point. We're trying to go the end of this month, so it will be interesting to see if there will be any like border closings or anything like that. I don't think that they would go as far as to like restrict flights coming in. But I know like Canada, for the longest time, there were no flights from Canada to DR. So a lot of you, I have some people from Canada that watch, and they said like they usually fly into Puerto Plata, and there were just like nothing. So I don't know, it's interesting and like sad, because it's like, here we go again. Can't wait. When will this all be over? Don't know. I'm honestly like sick of it, but I am interested to see like with the testing, because they also did make the testing free, but if you go to a private clinic because you need an appointment, or you can't get an appointment and you need more flexibility, it's like $60. So for the one that we did, that's how much I believe we paid. We did the PCR, the like antigen, which hurt so bad. Everything's normal here. They're definitely checking people's vaccine cards when you go into places. See, that's another thing, is that they're starting to, or have been, checking the cards when you go in. This is live. Clearly, if this was pre-recorded and I was acting this freaking unprofessional, then I don't know. No, this is live. But sorry, see, it's clearly live because I can't like have one single focus. They are checking, and first, it's interesting, they weren't checking foreigners' cards. They were only checking Dominicans, like local cards, at least in Santiago, like the people I talked to. First of all, this house is so cute. I mean, it's kind of basic, but now they're checking them, whether you're a local or a foreigner. So I guess you need your card. Actually, this house is cuter. 2 Teslas in the driveway. Okay. I see you. Not me trying to stare into the window to see what they possibly do for a living. But no, I think that's interesting. But I have seen videos where they're like checking the card. Like, not really. They're like, let me give it. They're like this. The next one. It's like a whole line. The person's not even looking at the card. So could you get away with it? Probably. Not that I recommend that at all. In any way. I'm just saying, like, some of the videos I've seen, I'm like, okay, you're not even looking. Or checking temperature. They're supposed to be checking temperatures before you get on the subway in Santo Domingo. And like the video I saw is the guy like has the wand and he's like checking it on people's wrists, but he's literally not touching anyone. Like, he's just like, he's not taking anyone's temperature. So I don't know. That's like the interesting thing. And in Arizona, like none of that would ever happen because everyone here is like insane. I guess like at the doctor's office, you get your temperature taken, but I'm talking about like checking cards and stuff, literally nowhere. And I'm from New York, so all my friends there, like, you can't even go to like a cafe. So it sounds like that's kind of what it's like, Kayla, if I'm understanding correctly. And she's from the States, so yeah. It's funny, like my friend went, and the first half of her trip, they literally didn't ask for anything. The second half of the trip, they checked everywhere. So kind of depends, I guess. People leave school like late. But yeah, if you're just joining and missed the beginning, I was just saying that I am hopefully gonna get my sister-in-law to do a live with me later tonight as well, because she hasn't agreed yet. But I told her she could sit off camera and I could just ask her questions and she could answer. I don't know why. She's so cute. She was in the cooking video last time she came to visit. She cooked for us. But I wanted to do, and I know we talked about it, but I wanted to do a video about like dating a like Dominican woman or whatever. Hello. How are you? Austin. I want to go there. Yeah, so I know we talked about like what's it like dating a Dominican woman, or what's it like her experience going from DR to living in New York. Any questions you guys have for her, just let me know. Because I always think the experience is very different depending if you're single, which she is, or if you're married, or if you're going with someone or alone. And then she went to Miami and then she came back to New York. So I don't know. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm so nosy when I go on walks. I'm literally like looking at everyone's houses. Right, you too. Looking at everyone's houses. There's a sunset. It's pretty. Okay, whoops. But what do you guys think? Do you think that anything's really gonna change? You take the test the day you leave. Hopefully it's Monday to Saturday. Yeah, so like what if you have a flight like early Monday morning and the places aren't open on Sunday? Because it can take up to 24 hours to get your results. We did the PCR, so it only took like 3 hours, 4 hours, and then we had the results in our email, so we could just like screenshot that. But if you can't go on Sunday and you have a flight Monday morning, I'm just curious like what that is. But that's like what my friend in Harbacoa was saying, at least, like why it poses a problem for people there, I guess. I do understand what she's saying, but I'm just wondering, like, how strict are they? Like, do they even check the date? I don't know if they checked. Maybe they checked the date when I showed them. My phone wants to act like I don't have internet. I love how AT&T's like, you have 5G. Where? Literally where? It says 5G, but it's like not. No, it's like dial up. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say hi. Mateo's birthday was yesterday. He turned 1. It's crazy. I only cried once. Hello. Which I'll take. But we had a party for him and it was awesome. Literally so much fun. He loved it. He loved the attention. He was thriving in his zone. Had his first cupcake. So he liked that as well. And then of course today he was sick, so that's great. But yeah, I was just talking about the mandates, or if they're gonna do another toque de queda in DR, and if so, what it would look like, and how they're checking cards like everywhere you go there, restaurants, bars, grocery store, whatever, depending where you are. But like Kayla said above, in Santiago they are. It's so pretty. But I'm curious to see if they'll put another like toque de queda. Thank you, Carlos. I am good. I'm tired, but I'm good. Here's the birthday boy. Okay. Hi. Staring at everyone. You're living in Santiago now. How is it? Do you like it? Is it getting crazy? It's like not crazy at all here, but I was saying we're supposed to fly in at the end of the month, so I will be interested to see if anything has changed at that point. My sister-in-law was like, no, they won't put another hi Delisa, how are you? They will not put another curfew, but I could totally see them putting a curfew. I could. Thank you. I can't believe it's been a year. I could see that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Can you tell us about health insurance? My fiance needs knee surgery. He lives there and is Dominican, so he can get like private insurance. Chris, my husband, worked at an engineering company and they provided insurance for him like we have in the States. But then he started his own company and he like didn't have insurance through his job. So he was able to buy a private plan, kind of like you can in the States. He had, I think he also had Umana, and it was pretty good. It was like a fairly basic plan, but he could still have access to everything. And he had to get a lot of tests done at that point. And it covered, he had to pay like a copay, like we do here, like a fee at the doctor's office. So when if he needs knee surgery, he would pay like a percentage to see the doctor, like a consult fee, and then a percentage of the surgery, again, like here. But he should be able to get it privately. And I was able to get it privately as well. That's a cute little house. What did you miss? I was just talking about the mandates. I was talking about them checking cards, if there will be another curfew throughout the country, just in the capital. Ah! What if I just face planted on camera? Knock all my teeth out. That would be, okay, I need to cross the street because I was taking pictures yesterday. After the party, I liked my outfit, okay? You can check it on my Instagram. And it was magic hour. The sun looked amazing. And so I was literally in the middle of the street taking pictures. And my neighbor, who was up there on the corner, came outside and like started making fun of me and asking me like so many questions. And also making fun of me, but being like, no, embrace it. And it was just like a 20-minute conversation I didn't want to have. So I just saw him. So I'm like, let me slow down, because he'll be like, what are you doing? Are you live streaming? To who? Do you know anyone? No. Sorry. But anyway, so we're talking about having to show your card there when you go into stores and restaurants. Okay, this view is so pretty. Like, I don't know if it translates on camera. Let's see. Yeah, that's cute. I got diagnosed with ADHD recently and it all makes sense. But they are asking for you to show cards. Now you have to have a negative test when you enter and a negative test when you leave. And it has to be within 24 hours. So I was just talking about the difficulty that could pose if you live in certain areas. Like in Jarabacoa, they don't have as many appointments. They don't have as much availability. They have private clinics, but it's very expensive. And they're closed on Sunday. So we're just saying, like, what if you have a Monday flight? What do you do? I don't know. So that's what we were talking about. And then I was talking about trying to get Carla, my sister-in-law, to do a video with me tonight about literally anything. But I'm like, you're a Dominican woman. You can answer things that I cannot answer. I don't have the insight that she does on certain topics. Okay, last time. Okay. So I am trying to convince her, and I said, if you guys have any questions or topics you want us to talk about, that might make it easier. So maybe she thinks she doesn't look good, because you know how Dominicans always want to look good and stuff. Meanwhile, I literally look like I just crawled out of the sewer, and I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. I used to always wear makeup in my videos, but that stopped. But yeah, that's what we were talking about. they sent government officials to stores to start checking for cards. I guess some stores stopped checking. Yeah, I was saying, like, one of my friends went there on vacation, and the first half of her trip, they literally didn't check anything because she wasn't Dominican. And then the second half of the trip, they started asking for her card. So that's interesting, like, how it changed just, like, within that same week. And I was also saying how some places literally aren't checking. Like, they're pretending to check. And then you'll just, like, flash your card. Oh, that's a dog. Hi. Okay. Okay, dramatic. And then, like, temperature. In the subway, they were, like, checking your temperature, but the guy was literally just, like not actually taking anyone's temperature. Where she went, they started October 18th and haven't stopped. It might have been in October. I don't know. Time is an illusion now. But it was in Santiago, so that would make sense because you're in Santiago too. Now, I guess the only real change is that you need a negative to test to enter, really, the country as well. When we went, you just needed a negative to leave, and it was fine. But it's, like, easier to get tests here, I feel like, than there. And, well, here, I guess it's free depending where you go. I paid $100 for a test here, though, because I had to get one same day on a Sunday. They were checking when I was there last part of October. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's still daylight. Yeah, kind of. Like, the sun's, like, pretty much set over there. There, it's, like, blue and purple. There, it's a little lighter, but it will be dark soon. Yeah, you were in Santiago. Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me that. That they were checking for you, even, like, as a foreigner. I know I keep asking you, but have you gone to Comunidad Latina en Mesa? I have, yeah. Yeah, I have. I think I've been to that one. And they have, like, Presidente and the salami. I think I got, well, I got, like, plátanos there, but you can get them other places too. And then I also went to this other one called, like Rancho Market, I think, something like that. And they have a bunch of good stuff too. It's a little bit more like Mexican than Dominican or Caribbean, but still can find some, like, essentials. They have, like, Malta, which I don't like, but, you know, some people do. Yeah, the Presidente though. And then the food truck, I did a vlog of last week when we went there, and they only had chimis, but now I guess they're, like, expanding, and they have Presidente, and they have whatever else, like, they're doing empanadas and more, like, Dominican food. So he's getting it all here. Yeah, I am in Arizona right now. We are going at the end of this month. Tickets are, like, insanely expensive, so that's fun. But that's why I was just wondering if anything's gonna change by that point. So yeah. Okay. I know. What time is it? It is 5:37. Okay. My cousin lives in the same city. Ooh. Is your cousin cool? There's also a food truck on the... Yeah. Oh, you might have commented on that video. I've been there. And I'm so it's, like, Puerto Rican, but close enough. Very good. I didn't get the mofongo. I got something else. I can't remember. But it was really good. And I did film, and I was like, I'm gonna do a vlog. I was so excited because it was, like, the first food truck I found like that, like, before this Dominican one. And then I got, like, too nervous and I stopped filming. Okay. Like, I just felt dumb and literally filmed, like, 3 minutes. So I was like, okay, I don't even have enough to post. I don't know. Oh well. But I should go back and, like, film a real video. We did meet Dominicans though at the Dominican food truck. This other couple, they were in the video for, like, a second, but this other couple came up and, like, he ordered, and instantly, and I'm so awkward, that also doesn't help. I was like, I literally was like, eres dominicano, like a fact. And he was like, yep. Okay, obviously. And so Chris started talking to them, and they were super cool. He was from Bonao, and his wife was from Santo Domingo, and they live here, but they like don't know anyone. So I kind of want to be like friends with them. Chris got their number, so I wonder if he'll text them at any point. But they were talking like all the time. She's flying here on a red-eye flight tonight. Carla's flying on a red-eye tonight. Maybe they'll see each other. I don't like red eyes. I get too scared. Like, I feel like I'm not in control on a red-eye flight. I don't know if that makes sense. To me, it makes sense, but I literally feel like I can't do it because I'm not in control. Like, I'm about to fly the plane. Please. He's from Villa Olga. So Villa Olga is like, it's close to like downtown Santiago. I know you know that, but anyone else, it's close to downtown Santiago. It's a good location, safe location, has a lot of good restaurants like around there's a park, so around like the center, so that's cool. Who is that? Yeah, just flying, period. I hate flying. I literally like cry every time I fly now, so just get like more and more scared as time goes by. I don't know. Yeah, it is a nice area actually though. On my last on my last live, I was talking about how in Villa Olga, like 3 weeks ago, Chris's like cousin's family, sorry, I'm going where there's more light, his cousin's family, I already said that, Chris. Can I tell like what happened? I'm going to. So basically there's been, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's been like more, there's been, that I've heard of at least, like kidnappings recently, and it happened to like of like family, extended family of Chris. Chris, can you, sorry, I'm like, Chris, can you come get him? His extended family was coming back from the airport, so like an older man, like husband of his like cousin, whatever, and then a niece and a nephew who were like 12 and 13, like little, and they were coming back in the early morning, like middle of the night, basically like 2-3 a.m. From Santiago, from the airport, and they got stopped in Villa Olga. Like originally when I heard this, I thought it was at the road like going to the airport, which is a little bit more like deserted, but it was in Villa Olga, which is like a really safe area. They were stopped by like several men and who took their car, like got in the car with them. They had guns and everything, and made them drive to Gurabo, which is like 20 minutes from Villa Olga, and they like took them out of the car, had them at gunpoint, and literally like there's like an 11-12-year-old boy too, and basically like said like, oh, God is with you, I'm gonna like spare you. And then they stole the car and then just left them in Gurabo, and they had to like walk back. They had no idea where they were. They had to like walk back to civilization and get someone to help them. So that's kind of scary. They were like, his wife sent like a voice note basically being like, don't take any like really late night flights getting in or really early flights getting in, because I don't know, like they think that's happening. So that's really scary, honestly. Oh, why did I think that said Los Angeles? Looking to buy, that's exciting. DR is going to be on lockdown again. Hopefully not next week or another. No, I'm just having a conversation. Like, I don't have any insight knowledge. They basically could or couldn't, and like people that I talk to are like, no, they're definitely not going to. Hello. La famosa. There she is. But no, I don't think that they will. She said that they won't. I don't know. Like curfew or anything. Hello, Square Table. Yeah, there are a lot of builds. I don't love that area just because I go there and it's like so crazy busy, and I'm like, no. Now's your chance. Ask Carla any questions. Yes. Carla, what's it like to date a Dominican woman? Like, work with me here. Okay. But yeah, I don't love Gorabo, but it is what it is. Like, that's fine. It's not my, I don't need to like everywhere. Every time I go there, I'm like, oh, it's too crowded, you know? Which might not make sense, but to me, like, the streets are too crowded. There's too many people. And I guess that's why I don't like Santo Domingo to live, at least. And back inside. Why is it so dark in here? There's literally no lights on, so, okay. But yeah, Gorabo. No, but there are a lot of nice new apartments going in there, so definitely something to consider. Probably it's cheaper too than like Via Olga. Creo que él tiene que comer. He got so many presents yesterday. There's the balloon arch that we made. Bonao! I was just talking about Bonao a little bit. Someone I met here is from Bonao, so I thought that was cool. I had my first pizza empanada there. That's all I say when I think about Bonao. They have nice waterfalls too. And it's similar to Jarabacoa to me, in my opinion. But also a little bit busier. I feel like there are way more people on the street there too. But it was cool. It's not even like Santiago. But yeah, no, I was just like having a conversation and thinking about any curfews. I've been to the river in Bonao. I think there's a river called like Rio Mariposa something, butterfly something, I believe. I went to that one and it was really cute. And then I did like a hike to a waterfall, which was also really cute. And I liked it. Yeah, it was nice. It definitely reminded me of Jarabacoa. Have you ever been to? I have been to Hamaca de Dios. Have you? Carla, have you been to Hamaca de Dios?
I don't remember.
In Jarabacoa? You've been to Jarabacoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I have been there. And it's really pretty. I like it. I have a lot of pictures from there. It's like a restaurant that rotates 360 degrees. So if you sit inside, you'll like rotate all the way around while you're eating. And then outside, just like a really, really beautiful view. Is Santiago de los Caballeros safe to you? To me, it's safe. I think Santiago is safe. Now, I've been hearing a little bit more stories that I'm like, ooh, that's a little bit worrisome. But overall, I think it's safe. I have never had any issues there. I've never, like, been stopped. I've never gotten pulled over by the police. I've never gotten stopped on the street in, like, a creepy way or thought I was going to get robbed. Nothing like that. So, to me, I never had any problems. Hello, how are you? Couture. I don't know how to say that. I'm poor. Jean-Luc. Yes, more than the capital. Yeah, definitely. Like, to me, Santiago is much safer than the capital. But I do also know, like, a lot of people who have had issues in Santiago who don't think it's safe. But like I said, I have never had an issue. But I know people who have been robbed or have been money stolen or clothes stolen. Couture. Is it couture? I thought it was couture. I'm dumb. Who? Hi. Hi. But yeah, it's like safer than Santo Domingo, and then like Jarabacoa to me is safer than Santiago, if that makes sense. Like the smaller the town, in my experience, like the safer it's been. Jarabacoa, I never had any issues. My fiance needs English lessons. Where is an inexpensive school or tutor? Oh, let me ask Chris where he went. Chris, what's the name of the English school that you went to? Ellie? E-L?
Dominico Americano.
Oh, yeah, Dominico Americano. Yeah, that one's like kind of right near like Bravo in Santiago, and it's good. Carla, you went there too, right?
Yes.
So they both speak English. Their brother went there too. They've went there since they were like 6 though, but he could take classes there. There's like several institutes in Santiago, and I think they're all relatively inexpensive for English classes. Carlos has never had any issues in Santiago. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like, okay, look at him, big. Babe, he's like walking on the car.
Oh my God, you saw that?
I know. Put it like more over so he has room.
Oh
He's like, yeah. Pero ponle ahí, déjame ver. He's so big. He turns 1 and he's like running around.
Él lo hizo natural.
Sí.
Se paró y lo agarró.
Dale. Ignore the mess. He literally got all his presents over here. Yeah, we were talking about how muggings are a little bit more like on the rise, and like it seems like it's a little bit. I don't know why though. I don't know why. If you do know why, let me know. But there's been like several stories that I'm like, wow, that's kind of worrisome. I'm 35 and I've never been robbed. If you know how and when to move around the city, the probability of you getting robbed reduced almost zero. That's the other thing is like, I do feel like a lot of it is like how you carry yourself. That being said, like, I don't necessarily think that like, I know my lighting sucks. I'm sorry guys. I don't want to put my ring light up. What happened? Come here. Come here. I know that like it is how you carry yourself. Oh, you're so big. You're so big. You're so big. But like my friend got robbed right after she left the Nike store in Santiago, and I don't know if that's like, oh, she carried herself wrong, you know, or because she like looks like me. I don't know. And they like pulled right up on the moto and like made her give them her Nikes that she just bought, which are very expensive there. So that sucks. But to me, I've literally never had an issue, and I have carried around like my computer, my phone. I've filmed like walking on the street and stuff, but I do think it's like you need to be like very aware of your surroundings. And I feel like I always am, like always. So that's good. Like, don't put your money in an outside pocket or your phone like sticking out of your jeans, or, you know, in a guagua and you have money like visible, you know. And then there are certain things that like you can't prevent. So I think it's like how you carry yourself and then luck and just being aware of your surroundings. And it's not like I don't like go to dangerous places. I'm boring. So it's not like I'm like, I mean, we would be out late. Like, we would be down in Santiago. Like, we would go out to eat at, like, 11, 12 and come home at, like, 1 or 2 or whatever. But it had always been fine. But we're not at, like, really dangerous or weird places. Yeah, like, don't wear Rolexes. I mean, I had my camera. I had my computer. I had my phone. But, like, I feel like it's, like, how flashy you are. And I don't think I'm very flashy, so I always tell people, like, don't wear, like, a bunch of expensive stuff that makes it, like, you're a target. The biggest issue with muggings is time of day. Very early in the morning, that's true. And generally, motorcycles and scooters are always getting mugged. What are you doing? What are you doing? My friend was walking in Santiago. So she lived in Santiago, And then she lived in Jarabacoa. So she did like opposite of what I did, like the reverse order. And she did not like Santiago at all. Probably because of her experiences there. Like, she didn't like the school she was teaching at. And then when she was walking home one day, she had her like a crossbody, like messenger type bag, and a moto came and like literally just yanked it. First of all, it like got caught on her neck, so she just had to like take it off and give it to them because she was gonna get like dragged into the street. And her laptop was in there, so that sucks. And that's like a luck thing, you know. That's like she wasn't doing anything wrong. What's that face? Oh, he's not on the screen. Okay. Yeah, and it's funny because like Dominicans are flashy, in my opinion, more so in Santo Domingo, but it like depends where you are, but like more than me, that's for sure. But I feel like it's different, like if you are Dominican, or showing off your iPhone. Yeah. After living in Newark, New Jersey for 3 years, most dangerous city in the U.S., there's no place in DR that feels unsafe. Yeah. I really think like being aware of your surroundings is like the biggest obstacle. Like if you are aware, then that's like half the battle right there, you know. Then you don't really need to worry. You can like get a good intuition even if you don't speak Spanish. It's like intuition is important. Like don't ignore that stuff. I've never been robbed in DR, and trust me, yeah, that's the thing. It's like I don't know, because I don't really go to like, I've been to really dangerous places, but it's not like I like go to like notorious crazy places and just like sit there. Hello, Al. I am good. How are you? I do wonder though, like if I went to, you see like those videos on YouTube and stuff, like whatever, like, okay, do you guys know that he's like a white guy? I think I don't think he's American, but he's like, he has a travel channel, and he just recently did like 3 or 4 videos about DR, and one of them was titled, of course, like everyone titles videos like clickbaity to get views, but the title was like walking through the most dangerous neighborhood, or most dangerous like ghetto or something in Santo Domingo, or in the DR, something like that. I think in Santo Domingo. And he was just like walking through the streets. He got his hair cut. He's like going on the subway. He went on the, yeah, Kurt Katz, that guy. South Africa. Thank you. And what's my point? Oh, yeah, he had his camera, like his nice camera, because his videos are like very clear. And he was fine. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's like, would anyone even do anything to someone that's like walking around with a camera? Like, I feel like that's not the ideal candidate. And then I'm like, would anyone do anything to me? Do I look like because I'm American, like white, and I look innocent maybe? Or would they not, because it's like, oh, that's like, she like stands out more, so I shouldn't. Does that make sense? Like, I always wonder. Like, basically, the story I just told about the cousins, like, Chris's cousins getting, like, kidnapped. And the people were like, oh, you, like, God is with you, clearly, because, we are sparing you. And they, like, had guns and stuff. I was like, okay, if they kidnap me, would they, like... I'm saying that because I don't want YouTube to censor me. Or would they just be like, oh no, like she's American? Like, I don't know. But I do think it's how you carry yourself. For sure. But I know a lot of people have like had like car scams too. Like someone drives up behind you and like makes it sound like your car is like broken and they can help you. And then they just like steal your money. Some people don't have intuition, and the other thing they call literally no common sense. I was standing outside of Mickey D's on Calle del Sol. I know exactly. 2 weeks ago, and some peddlers selling candy got lucky with 2 European tourists that were gonna buy the candy bar but had no small bills. I tell you, when I saw the whitest of white dudes pull out his wallet and he had a whole heap of $1,000, see, like, okay. I was like, yeah, that jean is scary. Not following any of the tourist codes. Exactly. It's like, I did have cash sometimes, but I mostly carried like cards, like my debit card and my credit card, because I didn't have cash all the time. But I would never, like, if I was gonna buy something, you don't like take out a lot of cash and you're like counting 1, 2, like thousands in front of people. Like, that's dumb. Like, I don't feel like you should do that anywhere in the States or there, because now they know that you have all that money and they could like follow you, or they will like just what's the other word, like scam you in front of you and be like, the price isn't like 100 pesos, it's 1,000 pesos, you know? Like, don't like carry everything and take it all out and let people see that you have it. Or like dollars, like American dollars. Like, I'm like, why are you like carrying around all these dollars? Yeah, you can use them. Like, a lot of places they'll take dollars, but now we know that you like have a bunch of cash. Like you know, they might not give you the best exchange. What was that? You just threw the remote so hard. Freco. So it's like, what? Like, okay, that's common sense. That's something that like we should know not to do. You want to get down, no matter like where you are. So I also like never really had dollars. I would like convert my money to pesos and just use pesos and my debit card. Kurt Kaz, yeah, that's who I was talking about. He's like a very big YouTuber. And he went on the like gondola. I know that's not what it's called there in Santo Domingo, and I was like, I don't know if I'd go on that. If you're gonna have cash, you don't take more than 10K with you. 10K what? US dollars? Oh my gosh, I wish I had 10K to take with me. Sí. No, creo que no. Yo no quería así. Go ahead and flaunt that cash, it's okay. He's the star of the show. No, literally, you should have seen him at his birthday party yesterday. He was like loving it. He in his element. Oh, 10K pesos. Yes, that's better. I thought you meant 10K dollars. I wouldn't recommend carrying more than 5,000 pesos unless you're, yeah, like, oh my gosh, I do remember. What? I do remember one time I was buying a car in DR. I was in Harbacoa, and they wanted cash, and I had to go to the ATM. I had a Popular account, so I had to transfer money from my American account to my Popular account, and then go to the ATM, which was outside, and literally take out $3,000 or like $3,400, something a lot, in pesos. So obviously I had like so many bills, like a huge stack of pesos, and I was like, if someone robs me, like, I'm screwed. So I called this moto driver, Anthony, who like a ton of the Americans use Anthony. He's super reliable. Like, if you call him, I had his number, obviously, and would like call him all the time. And like, I had my moto guy, William, but if William wasn't answering, I would always call Anthony and he would be there. And he came, and like, I had the money in my backpack. I didn't even tell him that I had it, even though he's super nice. And I like rode the moto to this American couple's house to buy the car, and it was literally just like the most obnoxious envelope of cash ever, and I was really nervous, and that was the only time that I was like, okay, I'm carrying way too much cash, and I'm like, probably shouldn't have taken a moto. I really should have, because like, what if someone stole the moto? But it's horrible. It's not as bad. They did have a limit, so I literally had to make like 5 transactions. It was something, I can't even remember the specifics, but it was something like very complicated, and I had to like call my bank and be like, I'm about to take out all this money, and like, don't lock down my account, or I'm transferring it to my Dominican account, whatever it was. Can you close the freezer?
Yeah, I'm going to put the water inside.
In the freezer?
Yes. To get more cool.
Ah! You could have just done a bank transfer. For some reason, I couldn't. I don't know why. Like I said, I can't remember like the specifics now. But for some reason, I had to pay them cash. Dramatic. Because it was like the last option. Something like I didn't want to do. Have you ever been in Atomayor? No, and I don't think so. What always stands out to me, can you give him one of the crackers?
Yes.
Is
Toma, baby.
them flooding every time there's a like mini hurricane or storm. Is like I always hear like Atomayor, like they flood all the time because it's like very like low down and near the coast. And then I would just see videos of like floods down the center of the road and then like people's couches floating away and like their chairs floating away. And like the neighborhood that was in is like a pretty poor neighborhood, and it's like the only furniture that they have is like gone, and it was like cloth furniture. But that's just like that's like what I associate it with, because I don't know why I always like saw news stories being like it's flooded again. Do you actually have to pay all at once when buying your car? Not like if you go to a car lot, like a dealership, but I bought it from a missionary couple in 1981. No, 1990, 1989, I think. Honda Passport. It's literally so old. It was so old. I was like, what is that? Now they have the Passport again in the States, but it was not nice. It was like a big SUV. I wanted like a big car because I didn't want like a tiny little car because I hate driving there. So I wanted it to be like high up. But yeah, I paid all at once. That's probably in another part. Yeah, maybe. Let's ask Carla questions. Now's your chance. Can you let me know what sectors in Santiago not to live in? I don't know. Carla, what do you think? What's the worst sectors in Santiago? Or like neighborhoods? Gurabo.
No, it's good there.
Oh, it's good there. Baracoa.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. So, Cienfuegos. Okay.
Yeah,
Cienfuegos. Okay, I have to tell a quick story about this. Some of you might know it, some of you might not. I went to the dermatologist like last year. Like this was the first time I saw this doctor. It's like a fancy-ish place in North Scottsdale, Arizona. Very like whatever, kind of fancy. The clinic was fancy, and I walk in, sit down, and the doctor comes in, and he's so white, like super white, bright blue eyes. And he comes in, and he was so nice, and he starts talking to me about like me, and he asked like where I'm from, and I think he saw my last name, Beato, and he was like, what is that? And then I think he knew how to say it, and I think I probably said like, oh, like whatever, how do you know how to say it? Everyone says Beto. And he was like, he's like, I lived in DR for a while. And I was like, what? And he told me that what the heck? He told me he lived in Santiago and he was a missionary there. So right when he said missionary, I was like, okay, I knew he was Mormon. He lived there in 1985. Like literally. So he's like probably like in his 40s now. I'm pretty sure he was literally there in like, or maybe like 1995, let's say. I think it was 95. And I asked him, like, I was like, oh my gosh, my husband's from Santiago. And he was like, where? And I said, Villa Olga. And he was like, oh, like, I lived in Cienfuegos for 2 years. I was like, there's no way that in 1995, the LDS church sent you to Cienfuegos. Hi, Danilo. Thank you. Like, the most dangerous part in Santiago. And he literally, like, right when he found out that I lived in DR too, he was like, ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que, maní? Like, ¿cómo tú estás? Ya, todo está bien. Like, dime de ti. He literally, like, knew all the slang. Hi, Jade. My love. He was like, he remembered the slang, like, I don't know, 20 years later. He was like spouting it off, and he literally sounded Dominican. He's like, hey, que lo que, como tú estás? I'm like, what? Bright blue eyes. So we started talking about it, and he was like, yeah, it was like really dangerous. I'm like, yeah, I know, it still is. And he's like, well, even like back then, it was so dangerous. And I'm just picturing like two, because you guys know there's like, maybe you don't, but there's a ton of Mormons in doing like their missions in DR. And they have like their little, like their outfit, like the button up white shirt and the black pants. And like they just stick out like sore thumbs, honestly. And I was just picturing like these two blonde hair, blue eyed, rubio gringos in Cienfuegos. And he said like his bikes were stolen, but he said he loved it. I'm like, I'm surprised you didn't meet like a Dominican wife. And he's like, me too. Like, I'm surprised. He's like, it's okay. He's like, I got a lot of offers. And I'm like, I bet you did. Like, literally bet you did. Like,
Mateo.
I don't know. Stands out so much. I don't know. That story is always so funny to me. And now anytime I went back, he would be like, ¿Qué lo que? ¿Cómo tú estás? I'm like, oh my gosh, you are... I wanted to like do a video with him because I would love to hear about his experience living in DR in 95 as a missionary. But what do I say? Like, hi, do you want to be on my YouTube channel? I know you're like a professional doctor. He'd probably be like, no. Now he has like 5 kids. But yeah, that's always like what I think of when I think of Cienfuegos. I think of him being in Cienfuegos. Like, why would your church send you there? I feel like that's like a liability. But yeah, that's a neighborhood you don't want to live in. You only felt safe because I was with friends and their family. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely a place you like need to know people. 100%. Have you talked about missionary work on your channel before? How do you feel about it? I think I have like briefly, because when I tell my story about like how I moved to DR, part of it is like how I even found DR was going on mission trips with my church when I was in high school. And I went on like 6 trips, all to Barbacoa, 1 to Las Serenas. And I worked at like schools, and that's where I like fell in love with it. And that's pretty much why I moved there and why I moved to Barbacoa when I decided to move to DR when I was way older. Those were short-term mission trips, and now I like feel differently about it. I haven't done like a full video about it, but I would love to, and I want to do one with Christina, who's my friend who lives in Santiago, and I've done stuff with her before, so you've probably seen her. She taught at a school in Santiago. She did an apartment tour for me. But no, like I want to talk about it because I feel differently now. Like, I don't think short-term mission trips there are like, at least there and other countries are as well, are that beneficial. Like, I don't know. You're like not forming like deep relationships with people. You're like coming in and out of these kids' lives. The people that were like doing construction and stuff, it's like, why are you paying, like, why are like high schoolers doing this when like you could be paying a local, and like whatever you spent to come on this mission trip, like just donate that money to the community and stuff. I don't know. So now I feel differently about it. But long-term missions, I feel like if you're doing it in the right way, is better, if that makes sense. So I know like a ton of missionaries in DR that live there full-time and are like really immersed in the community, have these great relationships, have like amazing foundations, like really are making positive long-term changes, and then like building up the community where like, you know, other people can make those changes for themselves too. I stay in the US currently. There's a lot of beautiful gringas. I feel like, yeah. I mean, yeah. Everyone here like looks so different and stuff. So definitely a lot of options here if you like that. I think like Dominicans are beautiful as a whole. Él quiere comer más. You want applesauce? So, yeah. What do you think, Gio? I'm interested to see. Because a lot of people think that, like, it's funny, like, some people are like, oh my gosh, the girls in Arizona are so pretty. And other people are like, oh, the people in Arizona are so ugly. Coming from New York, I can see it both ways. Coming from a guy that has seen teenagers fighting with machetes, I don't think... Where do you think is the worst? In Santiago? Yeah, literally, I've seen videos of people fighting with machetes, and I'm like, what would I do if I was in the middle of that? Like, get my arm chopped off. Cool. Because knowing me, I would be like, stop, don't fight. Like, stop. We can talk. That will work. Yes, we are. Yeah, Dominicans are beautiful. Like, no competition there. I can definitely see the benefit of missionary, but I have seen cross the line of conformity. Yeah, I feel like it's like tough. Like, there's a lot of mission work now that I'm like, hey, that literally isn't doing anything. Or it's like even damaging, which is worse. Ah. Sorry to interrupt you, but I had to ask. You mentioned that in DR everything is so slow, and since I'm waiting for the administration to do my work papers, how long could that take? You're saying, like, your cedula? Are you, like, getting your citizenship in DR? Or are you talking about something else? It could take a long time. I know people who have, like, were doing adoptions and stuff in DR, and it took forever, so... It's always just like one more form that they need. Okay, I can't hold this. Your Dominican working visa. It could be a while, but what you have to do, I feel like, is like keep following up and keep checking in. And make sure that, like, when you hand something in, it's like right the first time. Yay! You talking about my people? I am, but only in a positive way. Saying how beautiful you are. They are pretty. I'm in love so far. I know they are pretty out here, Gio. They are. He's so cute. One of my friends broke up a machete fight. 2 girls in his apartment building fighting over throwing water over her balcony. Yeah, no, I can't do that. It was pretty worse before. In Arizona, even... No, Gio, you're being, like, generous. I feel like it depends what area you're in, for sure. Ooh, is that good? ¿Puedes darme la botella? Gracias. They're not... Wait, where? Oh, in Arizona. I don't know. I feel like it depends. Do you think Mateo will speak English or Spanish first? Probably English. I mostly speak English with him, but then I don't know, I speak Spanish with him too, and I try to repeat what I'm saying in English and Spanish. But not as much as Chris. Chris speaks to him in Spanish more, but I just feel like he's going to speak English first because he's around it. And I also think, like, he might speak later than other kids, because I've heard that's more common with kids who are learning 2 languages, is they could be, like, speak later, but it's not, like, a bad thing. So, yeah. Definitely teaching him both, though. Talking about the visa process and all of that, it was pretty worse before, like, in the past. The visa process is awful. I'm saying comparing with the East Coast and New Jersey. Yeah, I'm from New York. I just don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like it depends. Because in New York, like, I saw so many pretty people every day, like, walking in Manhattan. But, like, upstate, not really. Upstate New York, no. But I feel like Arizona, like a lot of people are pretty, especially in like Scottsdale and stuff, because everyone's like out and about and like hiking all the time and working out all the time and really active, and like also it's like the 5th most popular place for plastic surgery here. So that too. They're pretty because like they pay for it. But yeah, a lot of pretty people. Have you forgot to say this? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I did. Actually haven't said it yet. Shocking. If you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, if you can, I would be very appreciative. Or if you haven't given me a thumbs up, the like button, please do that too. If you haven't given me a super chat, please do that too. 1010, don't recommend the visa process. Literally so annoying. It's so annoying because it's not objective. Like it just depends who you get. It depends like what officer you get. It depends like who's looking at your case, and that's not fair. He probably threw it. The baby's so fortunate. We should keep mixing the cultures. I'm biased, but I'm glad he's here. Yeah. Muy California. Yeah, here, I feel like, yeah. Oh, and what I was going to say is, like, but in DR, I feel like everyone is attractive. Not everyone, but, like, a lot of people. Carla said no. What is more attractive to you, Dominicans or Americans?
Okay.
More attractive, gringos or Dominicanos?
Yo.
Huh?
Yo.
Carla, yeah. You don't think Dominicans are attractive? Algunos, some of them. True. No quiere ver más. We are attractive, yeah. Yeah. Like, cool, that's fair. Cool. And also, like, Dominicans, like, put a lot of, effort into their appearance as well. Like, always in the salon and stuff. Is it back there? Did he throw it? So they're, like, always doing their hair, always doing their makeup. Dominican people are beautiful, yeah. It's not a competition, we're brothers. No, it's not a competition. But, like, people are, like, people who say that they're not would be wrong. Does everyone speak English there? Where? Yeah, it's beautiful weather right now. Dominican women are pretty. Yes, they are. See?
Oh my God. No me ven.
I kind of want to marry a Colombian, though.
I'm full.
Alguien dijo, todavía.
Yes.
Yo no comí casi nada. This guy said I kind of want to marry a Colombian.
Who? Colombian or what?
Colombian. Didn't you say that today?
Yeah. I love Colombian guys.
Carla loves Colombian guys. So if anyone here is Colombian, now's your chance. Colombians, like, speak very nicely. We were talking about that, too. We like their Spanish.
Princesas, parceritos.
Princess.
Pensás. ¿Qué pensás?
Pensas.
Vos.
They literally use vosotros, though, so I can't speak that. Can you guys hear me? Or no? To you? Oh, you want to be on it?
On what?
My video? Do you have any plantain or avocado plants at your house? No, don't. But the house next to where we lived in Santiago had mangoes, and they're like Chris's dad would always come home with like mangoes, the biggest ones ever that he would find off the trees, but not plantains. This comment's probably super late. Hi, Kara, because Claudio internet is trash right now. But hi, I think we have some more thoughts on Mission Trips. Oh my gosh, we should put her on. I don't know how to do that. Oh, Carla, I want to do a video, me, Kara, and Christina, I'm saying this out loud. I haven't asked you, Kara. We can talk about mission trips because I think it's like very interesting personally. I would love to do that and see like other people's insight because I felt really weird about it when I lived in Arizona and the old church that I went to did mission trips to Nicaragua, and it was like $1,600 per person for like 1 week, and they went and like built houses. And I was like, you could literally send that $1,600 instead and provide for so many families
I'm full.
for so long instead of you going and like pretending you know how to build a house, like, or hire locals and support them. Like, I felt so weird about it, honestly. So now I'm like, I don't know. Hear you loud and clear. Okay. My phone's gonna die. Invite some of your female friends to the country. I have been there with some of my friends. What's your opinion? The best Dominican homemade meal? I honestly like just like arroz con pollo y habichuelas. I like mango. It took me a while to like mango, but I really do now. And I like sancocho a lot. What's your favorite Dominican food?
No.
Why? You look so pretty.
Arroz, habichuela y carne.
Chicken, beans, and rice also.
La bandera.
La bandera, the like flag.
Sancocho, mango.
Sanco. She's copying me.
Con 3 golpes.
Tres golpes.
Yes.
That's like a breakfast food there. It's like mango, eggs,
Cheese
and cheese
salami.
and salami. It's good. What else do I like? Quipes. I really like quipes. I like empanadas. Like good empanadas, because some of the empanadas there are like not full. They're like air. But Villa Olga right there has really good empanadas in this like place owned by Venezuelans, and then this like little cart is really good. You should try chivo picante. Or
I love chivo.
she loves chivo. Or guinea guisada.
I like Guinea.
She doesn't like that.
Neither
With
gallina,
moro
neither
of
pato,
guandules.
nothing like.
I like oh my gosh, arroz con maíz. When I lived in Jarabacoa, there's like the school next door had such better food than we did, and my friend's mom was the cook, so we would go there for lunch every day, and her like arroz con maíz was I still think about it literally all the time. Amazing. You can go to Cucara Macara. They have really good food. I don't even know where that is.
Enfrente al monumento.
Have I been there? Oh, I've never been there. It's like expensive, isn't it? Isn't it like the touristy place?
No, es
No?
normal.
No es el lugar que tiene
Sí.
las cosas arriba. It's like, yeah, I haven't been there. I have a friend who owns an empanada cart. Hers are really good and full. See, I know you have to fill it up. Isn't it empanada monumental or that?
I have empanadas monumental in New York.
Yeah, it's that one. That's in Villa Olga and in New York. Do you go there?
I drive 25 minutes from my house.
For what,
to get
empanadas?
Empanadas and
I want quipes.
and caprichos.
I want quipes.
What happened, Mateo?
Yeah, cause the like is it Puerta del Sol? I think that's what it's called. Across from the monument. That place is expensive. Yeah, I feel like Cucaramacara is like the most expensive.
I don't know.
Or well, not compared to like Camp David.
Ni aquí tampoco.
Ni ¿cómo se llama? En Villa Olga.
What?
The most expensive one.
¿En Villalba? Yo no me acuerdo el nombre.
What's the most expensive restaurant? It's like fancy. It's in script.
Está afuera en la Benito Juárez.
Babe. Chris. Guys, what's it called? It's like the most expensive one in Via Olga. Ugh! No. No. That's not food. Yeah. Well, that's not food, my friend. What the heck? Locrio de salami. It's only good depending who makes it. Y chuleta no me gusta. I like just like smoothies there too. Like so fresh. Sancocho's so good. There's a good Dominican place near me here, and I really need to go get sancocho. Is that funny? You're so funny. Pollo Victorina. Chimichurri. Sancocho con arroz blanco aguacate. That's so good. Oh my gosh. I really want sancocho. It's been forever. And I don't want to like make it because I really don't want to ruin it for myself. Noah is expensive. It isn't Noah, but Noah is expensive. I know exactly. I haven't been there either. I'm cheap. Oh my gosh, it's just like slipping my mind, the name. Best pizza I found is 212. I like 212. I also like, there's a place called Ristorante. I can't say it. I think it's in like Los Jardines. They have a really good pizza. It's like brick oven pizza, and it's really cheap. I recommend them. Really good. It's like, it's so cheap that it's like, wait, what? Oh my gosh, I love Chef Pepper. What? No, I have a question. What's the really expensive restaurant in Via Olga? I literally can't think of the name. The one that Jen goes to. I'm not gonna ask him. I'm just asking for the live. My gosh. I feel like it starts with an S. Why can't I remember it? I can like see the script in my mind, and I can't remember the name. Pala Pizza's good. I like Pala Pizza. I do. We used to order like Domino's and Pizza Hut all the time. Do you guys like pizza con maíz or no? I hadn't had that until I moved to DR. I was like, why would you ever put corn on pizza? There was a pizza place in Arabacoa I went to. I think it was the worst pizza I've had in my life. Oh, pizza pepperoni. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. I liked it probably out of desperation. They have good reviews. But no, it's not the best pizza. No. Pala Pizza is where we would go in Arabacoa. Bricks is good in Santiago. They're good. They shut down for like a while, I feel like. So I didn't go for a long time, but they are good. Ristorante, if you haven't had it, is literally so good. It's so good. Wow. I want it. And they have really good like bruschetta appetizers. Have you ate Kung Fu Pollo? No. Is it like fried chicken? No. Okay, I know exactly the Dominican sushi in the circus park, but I don't like sushi. Carla likes Dominican sushi. She was talking about that. But I don't, and Chris doesn't like sushi either. So we like literally never have gone to sushi together. But I've heard that's good. I really like the circus food park though. They have good options. They have like a place, I forget what it's called, where you can get like all different types of like meat. It's like a charcuterie board basically with like tostones and yuca frita and different types of meat and sauce, and it always looks so good. Okay, the only thing though that I think is like weird is in Circus Park, it's like it's a fairly kind of new-ish, not really, but newer food park in Santiago near the monument. And sorry, my hair looks insane. It is really cool, nice atmosphere. It has like bars and it has like different restaurants and you sit with friends. It's super fun. They have like little spots for kids to play. And every time I went there was a miniature horse, like a tiny little horse. So cute. I love horses. And I love mini horses because everyone does. One, I felt weird about the horse because like, I don't like animals being used like for entertainment. I remember in Harbacoa, there was a place that used to have this tiny monkey in a cage, like 24/7, where outside the restaurant, and that always made me so sad. Like I didn't even eat there. But there's this mini horse at Circus Park, a pony, that's what it's called. And like people can like ride the horse, like kids can ride the horse, but the guy that walks you around holding the horse's like lead is a little person. And I don't know why. I literally always felt weird about it because I don't know, like I felt like it was like kind of like mean. I don't know, maybe it's not and I'm sensitive, but I always like saw him and I was like, that's kind of sad. Like you're gonna put the little person working with the little horse, like mini horse, and maybe I'm just like overthinking it, but in my head I was like, I felt bad. I don't know. He was probably fine, but I always was like, I don't like it. Like what if he wanted to work at the food truck and then they were like, no, you're working here. I don't know. Overthinking it as usual, but San Domingo is known for club sandwiches. Okay, literally Chris loves club sandwiches, and it's like a joke with his friends is they call him club sandwich Chris or whatever, club Chris, whatever, because he literally orders a club sandwich everywhere we go. Not anymore, but he used to. It was like a phase. Everywhere we went, like I can't. We were in Casa de Campo, and all he ordered was club sandwiches. I'm like, what are you doing? I can't. I don't like club sandwiches. Yeah, thank you. You get it. I feel like that's like kind of weird. I feel like he could handle a big horse. Like we shouldn't doubt his ability, right? And what if he didn't want that job, and they just put him there because like maybe like he can't get another job. I don't know. These are the things that keep me up at night. I'm too sensitive. I really am. Like we did a field trip with my students to the zoo in Santo Domingo, and I refused to go. Like I literally was like, I'm not going. Like I won't go. So I taught second grade that day, and the second grade teacher took my class because I wouldn't go to the zoo because I don't think that they take good enough care of the animals there. And I was like, I can't see it. Like I won't go and watch the animals because I always heard about like the animals being like hungry, or like in Mocha, I think of Mofongo and lions starving to death because there were lions there and they literally starved to death in Mocha. So it makes me sad. Speaking of club sandwiches, what do Dominicans think should go on a club sandwich? To me, a club sandwich has turkey, bacon, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and mayo. My nightmare. I think that's it. Right? If he's and lettuce, did I say that? If he's working there, it's because he wants or feels the need to, believe me. I'm going to trust you on that. Like, I hope that you're right. And I hope he doesn't feel sad or disappointed in any type of way. Because I need that to sleep at night. Oh, yeah, with 3 slices of bread all the time. 1, 2, 3. And sometimes a club sandwich is just like meat and cheese, I've seen. And it's like mayo. Jaboneta, the Dominican National Ham Chuleta. Yeah. Chris said the club sandwiches at Casa de Campo were amazing, which, like, they better be. So what do they put on clubs in DR? That's what I've seen on clubs in DR. in my experience. What have you seen? Do they put, oh my gosh, do they put ketchup? Please tell me they don't put, please tell me they don't put ketchup. Your Spanish is very good. Oh my gosh, thank you. It's actually very bad compared to what it used to be, but I will take that and run with it. I remember this girl, my friend, lives in DR, and she said she just was craving a salad, like a really, really good salad, because sometimes they're hard to find there. And I love this story. She like went and got one, and they put mayo and ketchup on top of the salad and then microwaved it. And she said she got it and started crying, like actual real tears, because she was so disappointed and sad. And all she wanted was this, like, a good salad. And when it came out like that, she was like, I literally just had to cry. I'm like, that's hilarious and sad. I would cry too. I remember when they literally put it in the microwave. I'm not even kidding. So not only, it's like 3 offenses. Putting mayo on it, that's my nightmare. Putting ketchup on it, gross. And then putting it in the microwave is like, you're going to jail immediately. I can't. And I would always like crave a good salad when in Harbacoa. It was like really hard to find a good salad, but Fresca, whatever, the restaurant in town had an amazing like vegetable salad with like a balsamic. I would get that all the time, and I craved it all the time. It was so good. But salads, I couldn't really find too many good ones. But in Santiago, I really liked KGB Kitchen for salads. The Mexican salad's really good. Okay, I don't love the ketchup in DR. Like, you get used to it, obviously, and then it's completely fine, and you, like, eat it without a problem. But at first, I, like, really didn't like it. I did order a taco there once. There was a Mexican food truck in Harbacoa, and I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, Mexican food. Like, I can't wait, because there's not, like, that many tacos and stuff there. And I ordered a taco. We had like gone out that night, so I was drinking, and I really wanted a taco, like a real one. I get home, and it was like a tortilla, so it wasn't like a taco like that, like one shell. It was a tortilla. It was like a sandwich, and then like ground meat, but like I don't know what it was, and then like lettuce and mayo, and then a tortilla. So it was like a sandwich. Couldn't eat it, couldn't pick it up, falling apart, and then it had mayo on it. I probably cried too. Some ketchup brands here are too sweet. Yeah. I like the ketchup in the States better. I don't know. I don't like the texture of it there. But you do get used to it. I have heard about that. I don't know if YouTube's gonna flag me if I say it. That variant I have. I'm scared. You don't love the ketchup in DR? I'm totally surprised. You are like the only one who doesn't love it. Really? You're right. I feel like some people do like it a lot more, but I think it's just the texture, like the consistency of it. And some of it is too sweet, like way too sweet. So, yeah. Personally. I look insane right now. I can't even believe that I go on live like this. Whatever. I looked way better yesterday at the party. They say it's new. Yeah, I have heard of it, and it's just like, why? We get it, you know? But, yeah. Just over it, honestly. And I hope everyone's safe. Have you asked me all the time to bring back Dominican ketchup? It's like Golden New York. Oh, that's funny. Like I've heard that. Like Dominicans who move from DR to the States, they're like, they hate like Heinz. So I just feel like it's like what you're used to, you know? ¿Puedo usar el cargador? ¿Puedo usar el cargador? ¿Tú no necesitas? Oh. What do you guys want me to ask Carla? I remember when I first got here and I saw a burrito. I specifically asked her about the rice, frijoles. Oh my gosh, you say frijoles? Pico de gallo, queso, everything, sour cream, and everything. She said yes. Yeah, that's the problem. A wrap with ground beef, ketchup, mayo, and corn. Yeah. Oh, corn too. No, I would cry. Literally. It's just like really disappointing when you're expecting something and it's not that. I saw the devil. No, literally. Literally. It's just so sad. You have like a craving and you confirm and then they're like, just completely ruin everything. Like the salad for my friend. Actual tears. Yes, she's single. I cussed her out and told her, see, you're not as nice as me, because I would be like, oh, it's great. Cry. Does she live in Arizona? She's visiting. Carla, where do you live? She's watching Queen of the Flow, and she likes this show, so she's entranced. That one. Okay, my house is a mess from this party. She lives in New York, in Long Island, and she works there too. Jamoneta is like grade A meat. I feel like, yeah, even the meat, I feel like you have to get used to at first. When you're first there, you're like, it's just different, you know, from what you're used to. They screw you over and want to persuade you to agree with them. I feel like you're more like, what's the word though? Not stubborn, like forward than me. Like I literally can't. The only time I like argued with someone was when we went to, what's that meat place in Santiago? It's like Nina. Is it Nina something? They have like meat boards and like all that stuff. The food's really good. Oh, what's it called? Is it Nina? Anyway, the service was so bad. They literally, Doña, you're right. It's Doña. I love that you just know what I'm talking about when I say Nina. Doña Pula. That. And the service was literally so bad. And like, she would like bring the beer and not a can opener, not open it and never come back. Or she would, like, she forgot to put in Chris's order and was like, you didn't order. Or like, it was just so bad that we were literally all like, all of us were like shocked. And they were like, we can't. And this, it also took like 2 hours or more for our food. Ven, mujer, te veo a ser famosa. Que ven, mujer, te veo a ser famosa. On YouTube. Sí. Ven. Sí. You will. You don't want to come talk? Pero ¿por qué no? You're funny. But they're not. There's 2 locations, right? That's funny. We went to the one like in Santiago, not the one like coming from the airport. Oh man, she's about to go viral. I know, right? We have 18 whole people watching. I feel like it's so much easier to go viral on TikTok. Personally. I've had like several videos get like a ton of views, like to me, like 600,000, 400,000, 500,000. None of the rest, it's fine. But YouTube's so much harder to like get videos like out there. But my only video here with like that many views, like I think I have like 270,000 views, is the bikini haul. So like cool, of course. And then that ruined everything. You should make a collab with La Gringa Bacana. Yeah. I've like done like, I don't know, I feel like we're so different. Like not in a bad way. Like I feel like our content's just so different, you know? Like I have done an interview with her. Like we did a live together with J-Rod. And she's super sweet. But I'm like, are all her videos in Spanish too still? I forget. I feel like my Spanish is bad. And, like, she's, like, friends with, like, I just feel like I don't know what to talk to her about. Like, I don't know if it's, like, me being insecure because she's friends with, like, all the other Dominican, like, freaking YouTubers, like, all the men that I, like, don't talk to. I talk to, like, J-Rod. I talk to, like, a few of the male YouTubers in DR. But most of them I won't talk to because, like, I'm just so different from them. Like, hey, they're like just like live such a different life, and they're talking about like getting choppies or getting women and like hooking up and like freaking cabañas. And it's just like so, I just have nothing to add to that. Like, and I feel like she's like friends with them, and I'm not judging her at all. Like, she's so sweet. I just feel like maybe I'm being insecure because I'm like, I'm not cool enough. I don't know. I'm not in that club. And like, she's in like music videos there. But yeah, I actually don't really watch any other Dominican YouTubers, like YouTube expat, whatever, expat. Ask your husband and his sister questions to see who knows him best, you or her. Ooh, that's a good idea. No comment. No comment on that one. On what you just said. We should, if you guys ask questions, but they're both like shy. Like Chris is playing FIFA right now, so I should though. But what questions would I ask? Favorite food? That's a great video idea. I cannot get them both to sit down and film an actual video, literally. I wish, like, I would have so much more content if, like, they would film with me. But, like, no one wants to. It's that sister that made the race another video. Yeah, that's his only... That's his only sister. You're messy. Tú tienes una pregunta aquí. She said what? We can make up the questions. Okay, let's do it. Pero tú estás aquí, más o menos. I think he wants to ask a question about how you make your rice. I think.
What the fuck?
What the... Go ahead, John. He's always happy. It's so funny. They said we should do a video, who knows Chris better, me or you? And ask questions. And oh, she said obvio yo. Obvio yo. Pero vamos a ver. And see how he answers. Should we? Oh, she said she'll do it. Should we do it on live or should we do... Her mom did. I can't say that. They'll beat me up. I feel like that was good, though. The rice came out perfect, right? But it's different than how we make it, honestly. We do it different than she does. Okay. Babe, we're doing a video. Oh, 10 minutes. If you guys stay, we'll do it. I know you're married, but you're a very beautiful lady. That's very nice of you because I actually look like a fire truck right now. ¿Él quiere jugar? No, it was so good. Oh my gosh. Ah! You want to get out? It was so good. We will do the video. If you guys wait 20, no, what did he say? 8 minutes. We will test. Carla thinks she knows him better. I will cry because she probably does. I do. Literally, I was like, oh my gosh, because we were going to do family pictures today, like me, Chris, and Mateo, because we'd never done like professional photos, whatever. And I was like, gonna look really good and do my makeup and wear like a really cute outfit. But Mateo was sick, so we didn't go. So I look like this. Yesterday, I had all my makeup and I look cute. My outfit was cute. I just can't get over the fact she covers the race for 30 minutes. Why? What do you do? He said he can't get over. Oh, she said she does. We're gonna do a test. Thanks for your awesome videos. After watching, I gave my wife and sister just living in the motherland and put down a bed. Where's my commission? I'm just kidding. That's amazing. Congratulations. I would love to see it. That's really like, Villa Maria is really pretty too. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. That's really awesome. I'd love to see pictures. Ooh. I need to clean this entire house. The house was spotless before the party, and then now it's a mess. Hi. Mateo is my second last name. That's the best name ever. Yeah, start thinking of questions, because I think he'll do it. No, he doesn't walk yet. Ready? Ooh. 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 No, he doesn't walk yet. I don't want to have him on here in his diaper. Did Chris say he'll come? Hola, Chichi. He's so cute. Él tiene que dormir ya. $10. Definitely a different experience. I would love to hear about your experience than buying in the States, that's for sure. Sorry, fun process. Yeah, it's stressful. I wish they were like the IG and I could come on the cam. They'd be a hoot. Oh, like where you could join? You can join on TikTok too. That scares me though, because like any random person on TikTok can try to join your live. That's my nightmare. But literally probably I have like 10,000 subs here or whatever. I will get less viewers here than going live on TikTok where I have like 3,800. Why? It's annoying. That's annoying. That is annoying. What's so funny? It's bedtime for Mateo. We told Chris we're gonna do the video. So he thinks that I know him better and Carla thinks that she knows him better. So that would be competition's on. Do a recorded video and put it on? Do you think that, or should we just do live? Because I probably will never be able to get them to both sit and do a recorded video. They're really like slacking on the content for me. Sucks. Because people are all over the TikTok mess. I swear I only got that because, no, literally, like people would send me TikToks all the time and I didn't have it for the longest. And then I finally downloaded it and now I waste the most time on TikTok. Like I don't watch YouTube, I watch TikTok. So I know it's like, it sucks because it's like, I want to keep doing YouTube stuff, but like you can have so many more views on TikTok. I kind of want to like actually try on TikTok, but it wouldn't be the same content, you know? So Chris, are you coming? I don't know. I just feel like it's like, you have 8 questions? Okay.
8 questions?
Yes.
Demasiado.
She said 2. No, 15.
No, 15. 2.
We're not doing 2 questions. Okay, Waina. Babe, are you coming? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So I was like, maybe I should do like actual content there. I don't know. Make some money. Please. No one's given me a super chat yet, which is totally fine. See, that's the other thing is like, I feel like the other Dominican expat YouTubers, whatever, are like really good at getting super chats because they'll be like, I need a Presidente. Send me $3 for a Presidente. And people like will, but I don't like, or like, I'm going to take a shot every time someone sends me money. But I don't know. Like, I'm not like that. Like, I'm awkward. Like, what am I going to say? Pay my rent. She is, literally. 2 questions. Like, what's the point of that? 20, it should be. Best of 20. I can't. 2 shots. I literally haven't drank since my wedding. Like, and I used to. Like, I used to be fun. I used to go out and I would party and I would drink. But I feel like I did that so much that I'm just over it now. You know, like I had my fun time and now I don't want to be out late. And I'm also like scared of people. So I have anxiety when I'm in crowds. Who did that? Wait, why isn't it coming up? Oh, thank you. You're amazing. You are amazing. Mrs. Pena. Thank you. You're so nice. She understood the assignment. Thank you. That's so nice of you. I really do appreciate that, honestly. Yeah, I'm not doing shots. I didn't even like shots when I would drink. I couldn't do shots. I couldn't. Fill a bottle with water and tell them it's vodka. But like I also like can't lie. Like I'm the worst liar. And I don't want to ask people for money. Like I don't want to be like, I'll do this if you pay me, or like you have to pay me in order for me to tell you. Like, okay, there's one YouTuber who like I won't mention. She's super cool, but like she does consults too, and I do consults if people have questions and like want to do a whole Zoom, and I give them a whole Google Doc if they want to move there, and I do like a bunch of research for them, and like we chat for like an hour or two, and like that like they pay for, but like not even a lot. But her, apparently when you like message her and ask her a question, like she won't answer the question unless you like book a consult and then like pay her for it. I am like spending like hours all the time like answering people for free on Instagram, which I genuinely like and enjoy doing, but I could never like see myself. And I know people's time is money, whatever. Like you're putting in work and effort and information, so it's like worth it to like get paid for that. But I cannot see myself being like, sure, I would love to help you like find an apartment or tell you what city is best or like where to vacation or if the schools are good, but like first you have to pay me. Like I'm just not. I guess I don't have the hustle, which sucks. Están diciendo que ella tiene miedo.
Yo, ay sí, me estoy temblando.
She says she's shaking. Well, here's what to do. You say it once at the beginning. FYI. Okay, you're my manager. FYI, this is water. If they miss the announcement, your conscience is going. This is water. And then what? Like, why do you want people to like drink on camera? Do you think they're gonna get like crazy? Like, I don't know what happens. I'm so awkward. I gotta get me an American woman. What do you mean? No, Dominican. Babe, are you coming? Because Mateo's going to bed. Chris. You want to talk for a minute while I ask him? Let's see. Agua Planeta. Can you distract them for a sec?
Who?
A la gente.
No.
What? No quiere decir nada.
I don't like that. No.
See, at least I have a little bit more hustle than that. They're waiting.
Oh.
We're going to do the question. 10 questions. Carla says she knows you better. Do you think that's true? Vamos? Vamos? Okay, we're waiting because Mateo has to go to bed. Okay? Okay, we're going to do 10 questions. Me gusta Agua Planeta de Dior. Ew, I'm about to call you on WhatsApp and you can put me on speaker. You said ew. You can't. That's the problem. Okay, you were on the live last week. Literally, I don't even know who it was, and I'm sorry if you're on right now, but she was like, or he, I don't even know who it is, was like, if you don't answer me on Instagram right now, I'm going to call you on WhatsApp. Don't know how she has my phone number because I didn't give it to them. And I get so many messages on on Instagram that I can't like answer them all the time. I get like overwhelmed and I'm like, I'll answer these soon. And she called me on WhatsApp while I was on the live and it froze my entire live. And then like I was like stuck and everyone left and I was so annoyed. I'm like, why would you do that? Also, the TV is blasting. Like, why is it so loud? Stop. This show is terrible. I can't watch it. I don't like loud. You're on the phone. Well, yeah. Famosa y poderosa y costosa. Who? Her? Yeah, I'm on the phone. But like, I feel like she knew that. I don't know. And she called me anyway, and it like messed the entire live up because my whole phone like froze for like 5 minutes, and I was like, I'm not gonna stop the live. I'm like, pick up right now. I literally don't even know who you are. But I'm all talk. I probably would have if I wasn't on live. I just feel like not only do I like not charge anyone for anything, it's like some people like demand an answer. And if I don't answer them, like within like 3 hours on Instagram, they'll like message me again and again and again and send question marks. And I'm like, I'm busy. Like, I'm gonna answer you. I don't have a home phone. Who has a home phone? Do you? All right, we're gonna do this contest, so put your questions. I hate this show. Queen of the Flow. So bad. Chris, we're starting. Hi, baby. I got one last week because it's cheaper to get a bundle. Oh, see, isn't that so annoying when it's cheaper to get a home phone? You're like, okay. Like, sometimes it's like cheaper. That was my problem with the cable. It was cheaper to have cable than to not have cable. I'm like, that literally doesn't make sense, but sure. Okay, yeah, we're ready. Lista. Carla, vamos. Ahí. Okay. Sí, un chin. Nada más. Okay. Okay. First question is, okay, guys, if you're new, we're asking, who knows Chris better, me or his sister? There's Chris. There's his sister. Okay, let's see. What is something he cannot live without? Someone? Can it be a person or it has to be a thing? A thing. It has to be a thing. It has to be a thing.
What?
You say video games? And I say he can't live without like a thing? Like, can I say a thing? I'm gonna say he can't live without sleep.
No.
Okay, fine. He can't live without. You said video games. I'm gonna say he can't live without his phone. Wait, also, what if you just randomly pick all her answers? Like, what if you change your answer? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to answer first. That's the thing. You have to answer this first. Okay. But you answer now. What's one thing you can't live without?
Rice.
Yo lo dije.
Rice, but like I thought we weren't doing something food.
Yo dije sin su comida dominicana y sin eso. Yo lo dije.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You say videojuego.
Verlo para atrás el video. I did. Yo dije Dominican food. Yo dije y su videojuego.
I heard videojuegos.
Y después dije Dominican food.
No, you can say one thing. Y la primera cosa fue. Okay, no, we're gonna have Chris answer first, so he can't change his answers. So the next question is, how tall is he? No, don't say anything.
6'1".
Wait, Crit. He just ruined it. Oh my gosh. Next, okay, we can't do that question because Chris doesn't know what he's doing. If he were a okay. If you were a superhero, what superpower would he choose? Okay, no diga nada. Okay, you tell them what superpower you have. Go cover your ears. I'll cover mine.
No, pero lo vamos a escuchar. Es mejor que lo escriba.
What?
Que lo escriba.
Oh, okay. Write what superpower you would have.
That.
Oh, wait, can you write? No, you can't write.
No.
Whisper it to them.
What's the question? What's the question?
If you were a superhero, that's why I can't do videos with him. If you were a superhero, what superpower would you have? Like, what superpower would you choose to have? Okay, don't listen. You should go to the other room and take it. Bop, 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 bop.
Teleporting.
Bop, bop,
I think she heard me.
bop. I didn't hear. No. Okay. Do you want to go first? You want to move? Okay, if you had a superpower, I did not hear you. If you had, well, we've talked about this. If he had a superpower, he would want to, like, fly and teleport. What do you think? I did not hear you. What would you think?
Tú dijiste fly and teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Parar el tiempo.
What?
Stop the time.
Oh, stop time. What did you say?
Stop time.
No, you didn't.
How do you know?
Because you have never said stop time. I didn't hear you.
heard me say
What did you say? Be invisible? Teleport. Okay, 1 and 1. I'll give you the first one, even though you said video games. No. Oh, you're right. We do need to write them down. He cannot answer first. Does that mess it up? Okay. You're right. That's the better way to do it. But I don't even have paper. Okay. Ready? What is his favorite pastime? Like hobby? See, I know. I know that we can't do. What's the most unusual thing he's ever eaten? Okay. The most, like, the weirdest thing he's ever eaten. So don't write. We're gonna write our answers and then he'll say it. I don't know though. The weirdest thing he's ever eaten.
Eso no, yo no lo puedo saber. Él tiene mucho tiempo que no vive conmigo.
I know, but I don't know
Y es
either.
lo único que... Cristo me dice, te puede caer el niño, suéltalo.
Can you get him ready for bed? I don't know. I'm gonna say like. I'm gonna say that. I don't know. Write yours. He said teleport. Yeah, I won that one. Video games is a hobby, but we all know that that's the answer. Okay, ask more questions. Okay, what's the answer? That's what I said. Okay, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? What's the weird? Oh, really? Okay. What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Well, in terms of flavor or in terms of like...
Just the weirdest thing you've ever eaten.
Liver.
Liver? We both got it wrong. I said... I know. He said liver. I said I put testicles, and so did she. Like, grano de toro. That's what I put. That's the weirdest thing I've eaten.
¿Quién come grano de toro?
Joe.
Yeah, yo también, pero
Una vez.
es normal.
No, it's not. Favorite movie? He doesn't have a favorite movie.
Y él ve películas. Él tiene tiempo para eso.
Okay, that multiple people asked it, so we'll ask that. Chris, write down your favorite movie. Write down your favorite movie. My phone's gonna die as usual. Do you even have a favorite movie? It's gonna be, guys, it's gonna be something that, like, he's watched once.
No. Socio, espérate.
He does eat those.
Socio,
Oh, that's a good question, Vero. I'll ask him that.
Socio, espérate.
Chris, just write a letter at least. His favorite movie. Tú sabes. Ni yo. He doesn't have a favorite movie. I don't know. Favorite class? That's a good question. But it's not really fair if like questions that like when she knew him and I didn't, right? Yeah. Okay. Favorite movie. What do you think?
Why do I have to write it?
Because that way like, you have it.
La de Will Smith.
Which one?
I am Legend.
Puede ser.
Sure, I Am Legend. It's better not be that one. I'm gonna say he's gonna write down like the last movie he saw. So, A Quiet Place.
No.
What'd you put?
A Quiet Place.
No, I did know that. He put Django Unchained. I did know that, coño.
Oye, esa vaina. ¿A ti te gusta esa vaina?
Esa vaina. How much did he weigh as a newborn? No diga nada. Escribe.
How what?
How much did he weigh as a newborn?
El viaje, yo sé, tú no.
But it depends what he writes. So he has to be right too.
Claro,
No,
you don't know that.
it's based on what you say.
No.
Yo sí sé cuántas fueron.
Yo sí say.
Pues vendido.
No, I'm not saying it until you write your answer.
I don't have to write it because I know. I can't change that.
But you can't, you're going to be like Carla knows and you're going to like say whatever Carla says.
No, because no.
You have your answer. I don't trust them.
No, Christopher, no hagas a Mateo así, por Dios.
Mateo needs to go to bed.
Mira, Christopher, se está moviendo.
Quiet Place was so good. I need to see the second one still.
Wait.
I know. Okay. Well, I can't. Where is it? Okay. How much did he weigh?
9 y pico.
9 y pico. No, you have to say exactly. 9 punto algo.
9 y media.
No. So 9.5?
Algo así fue.
9.5 is Carla's answer. I'm saying 9. You put 9.5? 9.6.
Christopher, seguro.
But you said 9 y pico. He said 9.5. He was huge. He was literally huge. I'm going to answer first next time.
I won!
No, you didn't. Okay, I do know that. How old was he when he had his first kiss? Escribe.
¿Cuándo?
How old was he when he had his first kiss? 29.
Hey, yeah.
30.
13.
Write your answer.
Iba a poner uno que...
Let's see if he's warm. No, it's 7:15 here, but he's 1 and he goes to bed early and he's sick.
No sabes. Ni tú tampoco sabes. ¿Tú le preguntaste eso? No.
Claro que sí. Yo sé todo.
Oh, yeah, right.
Claro. Well, I'm going. I saw it. He was 12.
Ellos... ¿Tú dijiste que fue 12?
Mm-hmm.
Yo dije 13.
11. You were 12, Christopher. 11 is like very young to kiss someone. Okay. Okay, Sanki. Big baby. Yeah, he was huge, literally. Okay, what was his favorite class in any of his school years? Like, including college? That's hard.
No, not college. College, I had like 200 things.
I haven't seen either of those ones.
Colegio.
Yeah.
Su favorite class.
Yeah. Recreo, gym, like sports.
Deporte.
No, it had to be like a class. He didn't have a favorite class because he was literally always like.
Okay,
We'll skip that one. How many scars does he have? He doesn't even know.
¿Cuántas?
Scars.
Who knows?
He doesn't know.
Ni su mamá sabe.
I know, literally. What about
Ese vivía cayendo, era mi trabajo.
oh, someone asked.
Estamos 2-1, ¿verdad?
Yeah. But only because you said 9 y pico and that's cheating.
I said 9.5.
Because he doesn't have a favorite class because he literally has ADD and like never focused. So, what is his favorite?
What?
What's his pant size?
¿Tú no sabes?
Claro que sí.
34.
34, yeah. Okay, we both know. What actor would he choose to play him in a movie? What actor would you choose to play you in a movie? I don't know, it's hard. Do you have it? If you haven't followed or given a thumbs up, do that. What? Okay, well, he'll think about it. Next question.
Eso no es algo que yo no voy a saber, ni tú tampoco. Eso no es, eso es algo, dime, adivinar, pero no que sepamos de verdad.
Okay, what class did he do the best in? Well, that's not fair either because she was there when he got his report cards. But we can do it.
La clase que le iba mejor, inglés.
No.
Yes.
Matemática?
No.
Yeah.
Inglés.
I would think an engineer had a favorite class. You would think. One would think. What was your favorite class? You literally said gym. Does that count? I think science.
No, it was
He doesn't. See? It's like empty. Cool. Cool.
I don't think I have it.
Favorite type of music? You can't Guys, this is a fail. We should have done a recorded video. They are cheating. Thank you. Los dos. Epic fail. I know. It would have to be recorded and I would have to do a lot of editing. So there's that. How old was he the first time he got drunk? Okay, that you got drunk.
Como 17, 18.
You said
Malo, lo tuvieron que internar.
You said 18.
Como 17, 18.
Well, you can't say two answers.
Between that.
They're both cheating, literally. You can't say between. She said 17. I say, coño.
I had to write it first.
17, 18 does
Bueno,
not sound
sepa,
like.
porque esa vez la llevaron al médico. Las otras
She knows because she had to take him to the doctor. Cool, because he was crazy. I was like,
lo tuvieron que poner.
I know, so dumb. He had the IV, dramatic. We'll have to do this again because they're cheating. Okay, it's Mateo's bedtime. Thank you everyone who watched. Carla let me show her a couple times, so there's that. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Make sure you request any videos you want to see. I'll have like more vlogs coming up soon. One I'm editing and more from DR too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, follow along. Anything you want to do to help me is more than welcome. Carla, do they like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe.
In Spanish.
Denle like y suscríbanse.
Brianna's better. She's so funny. She's like, oh, I love her. Tape a video. I know I should, but she's leaving tonight at like midnight. So, okay. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. follow me on TikTok because that's where I'm gonna thrive. Likes are free, everyone, and they do help me grow. Like and subscribe and sharing is very free and very nice of you, so I appreciate that. So I will see you all soon, next week, or I'll have a video up soon. Love you all. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night. She could submit her video response on video. That's true. I like the way you think. So you're my manager for a reason. Okay, love you all. Bye.